Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to more Let's Play The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Now, last time we left off, we joined the Mages Guild here in Balmora, and we actually got through quite a bit of quests. Now, in the last part, I did say that we were going to talk to, what is this person's name? Rhaenys Athres, and I actually lied. I'm not going to be continuing the Mage Guild missions just yet. I have a few things I'd like to do before that, and I do have a fun little trick that I'm going to show you guys right off the bat. So first what you want to do is, if you're part of the Mages Guild, something I didn't go over last time is, if you come up to this girl right here, her name is, I'm not going to pronounce that, but she actually allows you to travel. It's a very fast way of traveling rather than having to use silt striders. Now, although you can only travel to 4 places wherever you're from, so say you're in Ald'ruhn, you can only travel to Vivec, Sage of Mora, Caldera, and Balmora, it is still a fast way to get around, and it's actually quite nice and very cheap, especially if you are a member of the guild. So the place that you're going to want to travel to is Caldera. Now, this is obviously one of the other guild sections, but there's actually, I'm not southern, a fun little trick. This is, without a doubt, the biggest exploit in the game, without actually typing in generic codes for cheating, like typing in setting your level and your strength, that sort of thing. So if you come downstairs to this reinforced wooden door, and if you come all the way up to the top of this little lighthouse type of thing, you will find these alchemy, these master alchemy, I guess, I don't know, like equipment. And so it's much better than the one that I have now. So Apprentice's Mortar and Pestle has a quality of 0.5. This one has a quality of 1.2. The good thing is, as long as you close the door, you can steal them, no questions asked. But the thing is, this man right here is the... Oh, damn it. This man right here is the one who deals with alchemy, and you can barter with him. But if you tried to sell his alchemy skill back to him, you will get in trouble, and then you'll have bounty, and then you'll eventually get caught by the police. So, one thing that you want to do, you want to have a decent amount of money for this. If you don't, then it kinda sucks at the beginning, but it'll eventually be better at the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell off these shields because I don't need them. I'm going to go for max sell. That'll be okay. So here's what you want to do. See how he sells a lot of different types of ingredients? Well, you want to take those ingredients and find 2 that match. So the Violet Coprinus and the Amul Pod match because they're both water walking. So what you want to do is you want to buy all of the amount that he has. Whoops. You want to buy all 5. So there we go. Bought it for $12. Now, fun little trick is you can sell it back. You'll lose money at the beginning. But now, you scroll over, you can actually buy 10 a piece now. So the amount that you buy from him and then sell back will stack. That way you can make plenty of potions. You can buy all the ingredients very quickly. So, eventually, you want to get up to I'm just going to go to 40 just for time purposes. So I'll buy 40. Okay. So remember when we were back in Vivec and we bought those mark and recall spells? They're going to be really useful here. So what you want to do is you want to mark and recall. What you have to realize is when you find 2 ingredients that are that work well together with each other, you want to make sure that they're not too heavy. Unfortunately, the 2 ones that I use the most are right here. Violet Coprinus weighs 0.5 per ingredient. So I have an additional 20 pounds. And the weight of the Ampule pod isn't as bad at 0.1. So it's only 4 pounds. But this can stack up extremely quickly. So what you want to do is you want to use your mark and recall spells. Now, you don't want to use it just yet. What you want to do is you want to stay in Caldera and go outside. When you go outside, slowly but surely, there we go. It's actually not quite a bad town. If you make your way over to this building here, I believe it's an orc, just like a place. It's just a place where a bunch of orcs live. There's one creepy thing that's actually in here. Gorok Manor, that's the name of the building. There's a bunch of orcs. It's pretty gross and disgusting. Not really up to par with how I like to live. But there's actually a creeper. Yeah, that's kind of funny. There's a creeper in here. What you want to do with your mark and recall spells is mark your position right in front of the creeper. Luckily, mine did it on the first go. So basically, Mark and Recall, it's a type of transportation system. So if I go upstairs and click Recall, if it, let's see, oh, it doesn't work. Well, I mean, I ran out of magicka. But basically, wherever you are and you recall back to your marked position, it'll teleport you. So I'll teleport right in front of the creeper. What's so important about the creeper? Well, he can barter, and he has $5,000. The thing about the creeper is you can almost sell everything to the creeper. And look, you notice how right here he doesn't have a bar showing your happiness, or I guess I'm trying to think of the word for it. I don't know. I can't. Basically, your how good of a friends you are. I guess how good friends you are. He doesn't have that bar, which means he'll sell you everything at equal level price, which means buying is at equal level price also. So you can sell everything for their exact value. Now remember that trick that I told you where you can sleep for 24 hours? Well, boom, it applies to every single character. Now he's back up to $5,000. Now how does this have to deal with alchemy? Well, if you think about it, if you buy as many ingredients as your money supply will allow you to, and then you excuse me, and then even though the thing about Mark and Recall is no matter how over encumbered you are, you can still use the spell. So it doesn't matter how many of these ingredients I buy, I will still be able to teleport back to the creeper. In the game, there's a monster that's called a scamp. That's the exact same. So I'm just going to call him a scamp rather than a creeper, because obviously calling him a creeper is really creepy. But obviously, you can see that this is kind of rigged. So the thing is, what you want to do is, and then you have all of your equipment for you making alchemy. Every time you create a potion, it will add to your alchemy skill. So not only are we increasing our alchemy skill, we'll be able to get a lot of money, because the better your alchemy skill is, the better your potions are. The more potent they are, and the longer they last. So you can create potions that last over a minute, over 2 minutes, that are extremely potent. Now, that being said, you sell them at very high prices. Now, the scamp or the creeper has the most amount of money that you can barter with. That's why you want to use him as your mark spot, and it's actually decently close considering they're both in Caldera. So the looping system is buying a ton of ingredients, going to make potions, recall to the front of the scamp or the creeper, and then you sell them to him, and then allowing yourself to not be over encumbered to walk back to this man, and by that time you'll make even more money. So I'll show you an example. I'll use the 40 ingredients that I have right now. So what you do is you put the ingredients in, and you eventually just hack on the potion making. And you can see there, my alchemy skill went up. There it went up again. And there we go. So you can see here, I made water walking potions. So I made, let's see, what is that? 15, 24. But they sell at 54 a piece. Now, the unfortunate part is I can't mark a recall because I'm out of magicka. And in order to use mark and recall, if you hover over a spell, it'll show you what attribute you need to upgrade in order to make it better. So all of these, the cost, so it's cost and chance. So how much magicka it costs as opposed to what is the percentage chance that it's actually going to work. The reason they're all at 0 is because I have 4 magicka and all of these require over 4. But if you hover over these ones, they'll show you which attribute they require. Mark and recall require mysticism. If I scroll down, eventually I'll find, there we go, mysticism is at 15. That's terrible. That's not very good, especially for the amount that I'll be using mark and recall. You use them a lot in the game. It makes things a lot faster, and the game's a lot of walking around and trying to explore, and when you want to get back somewhere, it's a really nice way to do it. But you can't up your mysticism unless you go to a trader. Now here's the thing. When you want to up one of your skills without personally going out and casting every single one and then sleeping in a bed to refuel your magicka and then doing it again, you can go to a trainer. Now it costs quite a lot of money to have a trainer train you in that skill, but that is where having the amount of money from the creeper or the scamp comes in. So let's see. So I made 24 potions. All are a little bit different. So as you can see, I am going to sell, and sometimes if you want to, I'm going to sell these two off. You can up the price a little bit, and he's pretty okay with it. So as you can see, we started out with, I think, about 1,500, 1,900 from buying the ingredients, making them into potions, and selling them back. We almost doubled our profit, which means we'll be able to buy more ingredients. So as you can see, this is very, very rigged. It's very broken in the game, and it's a very easy way to make money, upgrade your alchemy skill, even make better potions to help you throughout playing. Now, whether you like that I'm doing this or not, I'm sorry to say, I don't care, because this is how I'm going to play. It's a fun exploit. If you like to do it and you're playing through, go ahead and use it. I did not come up with this. I've seen this from YouTube videos and stuff. I came up with I didn't come up with, but I use specifics. And so I'm actually going to be doing this for a while. And then as I progress, I will show you what happens with the leveling system, and that'll be shown later. So once I get to that point, I will see you guys very soon. Okay, so as you can see, it says you should rest and meditate on what you've learned. That means you have enough skills in order... Oh, whoa. That means you have enough abilities learned, I guess. Enough of this has been upgraded to max out in order to go to the next level. My alchemy skill is only at 40, which it does need to go higher, but if I can... I don't want to have to drop all of those at once. So, basically what you need to do is, at this point, is you need to go sleep in a bed. The best place in order to go sleep is, I would recommend going back to the Caldera Mages Guild, using that fast travel system, that teleportation, not the mark and recall, the one that you have to pay for. Go back to Balmora, you'll be back in the basement next to the other traveler, and there will be beds right on the outside. So I will show you that in just a moment. And now that we sleep, we have a level up. So what happens is when you level up, depending on what skills you upgrade that are minor and major, affect the skills, the top 10 skills. They're not major or minor, they're ones that affect your overall play style. So because I upgraded acrobatics affects strength, and then I upgraded in alchemy affects the amount of intelligence that you gain, so you get multipliers. Multipliers are a good way to increase your skills much faster. Now, say you don't, when you level up, you want to set, you have 3, I guess, little tokens that you can use. You want to use your tokens on the ones with multipliers. If more than 3 have multipliers, use them on the ones with the top multipliers. If none of them have multipliers, use the ones that are based on what type of playstyle you'd like. Personally, I'd like to set 2 on the playstyle that I like to choose, and then 1 on always on endurance. You want to get endurance as maxed out as possible. If endurance is maxed out, you're going to get more health and fatigue per level gain. In that sense, you'll become even stronger much faster earlier on. So in this case, I had 3 intelligence and 3 strength. So that's the leveling up system. So now I'm going to continue crafting all of these potions and making tons and tons of money. Okay, so after a countless amount of time, I'll show you what happens after the end of your result. As you can see here, I am level 8. My alchemy skill is maxed out at 100, and I did quite a bit to my skills here. I worked on my intelligence quite a bit because that's what alchemy gave. I did strength quite a bit just from acrobatics, and I did endurance, which allowed my health to increase up to 105, which I think was 55 more than last time, and fatigue's up to 213. I don't remember what it was before. But one of the things is, you may question why I didn't do speed at all. Well, while we're going along with the point of upgrading my character or increasing just his overall appearance and skill set, I'm going to be showing you guys one more tip and trick. Now, this tip is really broken, almost as broken as the alchemy skill, if you know how to do it correctly. This is actually somewhere near Caldera. It'll be quite a while trying to find it. It is kind of a pain in the butt to try to find it. So, it's along this path, and eventually you head north. I think it's northwest along this path, and eventually until you find a person. So at this point, I'm just gonna cut to this person. And no, if you're wondering, it's not this naked guy. I don't want to deal with him. And I surprisingly found a hidden orc. Hey, you're not one of those town bosses, right? How about you help me? I'll give you a present. You want to help? Sure you do. Good friend. Look at those guys in Caldera think I did bad. They're looking for me. I'm too smart for them, though. I can hide real good. My friend said help me. Maybe take note. Okay. I just got a quest. I don't know what I'll do that. I guess I'll complete that later. But I think it has something to do with that manor where all of the orcs are. So, but as you can see, actually, pretty close to that guy. You could use that guy actually as a landmark. You're gonna see this woman up here, and as you can see, there's something very, very shiny on her feet. That is exactly what we want. And am I being attacked? Oh, no, that was just creeping me out. Thought I was being attacked. So, what you want to do is definitely going to have to save, just in case. Rest until healed. That way, get a little autosave. You talk to her. You don't want to make a deal. I'm going to try to taunt her to try to attack me, but I don't think it's going to work. Oh, also, one thing I forgot to show. When I did all of the alchemy stuff, I made $241,249. You make a ton of money after you sell everything back. Granted, it takes a while to sell everything back, but you do make a shit ton of money. But since that didn't work, I'm gonna see if I can just take her out, I guess. That's basically all I'm gonna try to do. I don't know. I can't. As you can see, one thing, she is extremely fast. That is why we want those boots. As you can see, she is barely hitting me at all. There you go. She's dead. She's pretty... Oh, goddamn rat. She's actually pretty easy to kill. Damn it. Die. Oh, okay. Cliff Racer. That's 2 enemies. Damn it. This might be a pain in the butt. Come on, bastard. Oh, shit. One thing about leveling up in this game, when you level up, AI doesn't scale levels with you, but like outside enemies will scale levels. So scaling means whenever you go up and increase, they increase by a certain percentage based upon what you are. So the enemies don't stay the same, so they're not extremely easy to kill. Granted, rats are a lot easier to kill than cliff racers, regardless how much you've leveled up. So after you kill her, you can take her money, you can take her axe if you want to be an axe wielder, but right here, Boots of Blinding Speed. Fortify speed 200 points on self, but 100% blind. So you may be asking, why the hell would you want boots that blind you? Well, as you can see, after you try to activate them, as you can see in the bottom right little corner, I am extremely fast. As you can see me running around that path, I can kind of use that as a marker in order to make my way back to Caldera, even though I literally cannot see anything. But this is kind of a pain in the ass. But there actually is a way around this. This is why this is very broken. So I'm going to stop using these boots. Oh, I'm actually staring at the ground. I'm going to make my way back to Caldera, and in a moment I'll show you how we can counteract these boots. Okay, so we're actually back here in Balmora in the Mage's Guild. I wanted to heal up a little bit. What you want to do in order to counteract the Boots of Blinding Speed, if you do like to use them, which they are very nice, especially this early in the game, having that kind of speed, making your questing so much faster, is you're going to want to travel to Sadrith Mora. Why? Well, for one, we've never been here, and it's quite a cool Mage's Guild, even though it's extremely tiny. The setup is very weird. But you want to make your way to Sadrith Mora and eventually go outside. Now, it's actually, Sadrith Mora is kind of castle-like, and it's actually quite interesting. It's very cool. I think it's very interesting. It's quite the setup, really. But what you want to do is, let's hope I'm gonna be injuring myself quite a bit. Is eventually you can make your way to not a harbor, but a boating area. Okay, funny thing, my game actually shut down and froze itself. Right as I was about to explain where you need to go. That's very important. So I'm kind of stuck back here on top of Sage with Mora. So what you want to do is you want to head southwest from Sage with Mora. Now, it's quite a ways away, but if you look on your map, if you've never been to this town, I guess I wouldn't call it. I guess you could call it a town. The town that we're going to be going to is called Tellfire. It's quite a ways away, and it's kind of hard to find. It looks like it's more of a singular tower, and I swear to God, am I going to have to fight something? Yep, slaughterfish. Oh, wow, that's great. Look at all his teeth. Oh, I'm going to die. There's two of them. I'm going to die fast. Yep. Die, bastards. I believe there may be a way to get to Tellfire. I think you can take a boat system, but I don't remember 100% or not. But I believe you can, and I really don't want... I don't want to die. Oh, there's one. One of them's down. Okay, well, I'll show the progression on how to get to Tellfire rather than making you all sit through it. Okay, well, after that long-ass traveling, we have finally made it to Tellfire, and you can see, yeah, it showed up right under, on that bar right down there, and I think we're still being chased by, yep, goddamn slaughterfish. But we're gonna rest, heal up a little bit, and we're going to make our way to the end of Tellfire. Now, one thing that I remember is you actually can take a boat. No? I guess not. Can you? I thought you could take a boat, but I am assuming not. I mean, there is a boat, so I wouldn't see why you wouldn't be able to take one. But, alrighty then. Well, that is unfortunate. So what you want to do is you come to the Tower of Tellfire, Onyx Hall. You take a right, and you come up this little staircase, and eventually you make it to the Hall of Fire. Now, the Hall of Fire. You want to get up here. Now, how the hell are we ever going to make our way up there? Now, the problem is, before you want to come here, and I should have mentioned this before, you want to have a spell of levitation. Now, you might be able to find ingredients here for levitation, but I probably won't be able to. So you're going to want to find spells of levitation. I mean, you could be that person and cheat, or you can go around and find spells in order to make it that you can get up there. You can make your own spells, or you can buy... Oh, here we go. See, what you can do is you can just come in here and buy levitation, or steal the levitation potions. Now, these are useless. They're rendered useless. because, oh wow, and here, quite a lot of clothing, but it's not very good. Yeah, so, alright, I guess I didn't even realize that they had those in there, but now you know. So, what you want to do is you want to use one of them. Don't use both of them, because that's stupid. You might as well only use one. So take it, and wow, look, you can fly. Wherever the mouse is directed, or wherever you're looking, is your ability to fly. Now that you're up here, you'll see there's quite a few people up here, but you want to come over and avoid that guy at all costs. Avoid that guy as much as possible. Now, you'll find, I can't remember what section it's, oh, here it is. Oh, I'm not going to go that way because I might fall down. But past this person, oh my goodness, there is this. It's a lock level chest trapped. It's lock level 100 and it's trapped. Now, the only way to unlock this chest is to have a lockpick skill of extremely high, either cheat or have a spell or create a scroll. Which you can't create scrolls, create a spell in order to unlock this chest. That being said, the item in here that we want to have cannot be equipped, or we cannot take it right now. So what we're gonna need to do is upgrade our lockpicking skill. Now, this would be something to explain now. There are various NPCs throughout the Morrowind world that each upgrade a skill. All of the skills, not all the NPCs can upgrade all of the skills. Most NPCs, at least the ones that allow you to train up 3 skills. But there are special ones that train up a skill to level 100. Now I'll be showing every single NPC, and where they are in correlation to the map and what skill they'll be able to upgrade later on. But for this case and this purpose only, we must go ahead and find the NPC with lockpicking capabilities. So instead of showing the progression of me finding the NPC, I will give his location, what they look like, what they do, and I will cut to where I actually have found the NPC. Okay, so you may be wondering, why the hell are we back in Balmora? Well, funny thing, the Master Security Trainer is actually in Balmora. Now, the Mages Guild and Fighters Guild are right about over there, so you come across the river, the farthest house on the left in the front row, there's a house, the owner is Serindes, I believe that's how you pronounce it, and he'll be able to train you security. Actually, that is not true. Unfortunately, he is a member of the Thieves Guild. Now, in order to get his training to level 100, we're going to have to do some Thieves Guild missions. Now, you have to become an operative in the Thieves Guild. I don't know if that's the 2nd or 3rd level you obtain. I have no idea. But in that case, in order to obtain the weapon we need, we're going to have to do some Thieves Guild missions. But I decided to save that for next time. So, once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Next time on Let's Play The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, we're going to join the Thieves Guild and try to get our security up to level 100 so we can go get that oh-so-hidden secret weapon in Telfire. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a dislike, leave a comment. I'll see you guys in the next episode.